Hi everyone, it's Mimi from Mimi Homestyle, and today I'm headed out with my friends the Stargazers to the amazing Lavender Festival at Blake Cider Mill in Armada, Michigan. There's over 200 vendors, there's going to be live music, lavender-inspired foods, and even some DIY classes. And if you bring your kids, there's a fun land and tons of activities, so it's going to be an unforgettable day. The weather's perfect with sunny skies, and the temperatures are in the high 70s here. So join us as we soak in the beauty and fun, and thanks for being here. Let's get going.
We started our day with a charming train ride out to the lavender fields. The view was absolutely breathtaking, and it was the perfect spot for photos. If you're into picking your own lavender, this is the place to be. Riding with my friends allowed us to catch up a little and made it even more fun. We took in all the farmland and beautiful scenery on such a gorgeous day. The day couldn't have been more perfect. And once we got to the lavender fields, the train dropped us off so that we could pick mixed flower and lavender bundles. The smell was incredible as a slight breeze blew around us. And one thing I learned was that you'll encounter a ton of bees soaking up the lavender fields too. This was also the perfect spot for some photos, so we were lucky enough that someone offered to take one of our group, and we in turn offered our services to take pics for others too. I couldn't resist getting some nice pics of myself since I felt dressed the part, and it's hard when you're the sole photographer and videographer to get pics of yourself, but my friends were happy to do it for me. And once everyone had their fill of the fields, we hopped back on the train for a quiet, leisurely ride back to the shopping and vendors where we couldn't wait to see the crafters and boutiques. After exploring the fields, we approached the food tent and found a huge assortment of things to choose from. Both adults and kids would be happy with the selection. We stopped for a delicious lunch accompanied by some wonderful live music. The music was right up our alley, creating a perfect atmosphere. We enjoyed mouth-watering corn and Mexican corn dogs, which were an absolute hit with everyone. I chose the corn and a plain dog, while everyone else indulged in the Mexican corn dogs. Honestly, I wished I had tried their lunch instead because it looked and smelled amazing. Everyone agreed they were the best they had ever had, and we couldn't stop discussing how we might replicate them at home. It was so nice to see so many people enjoying each other's company, making it a slower paced and relaxing part of the day. If you had a sweet tooth or wanted a cold brew, they had plenty of lavender-inspired options too, which added a unique twist to the experience. We couldn't resist trying the local brews and lemonades. The lavender wisteria beer and lavender lemonades were so refreshing. If you were hungry, there were picnic tables in the shade and a menu that wouldn't disappoint, along with more desserts to choose from. And yes, we needed a pic of us enjoying our libations, so cheers! On this day, we also welcomed our Stargazer, Lori's daughter, to our local trip. When our group first started, it was all about mothers and daughters, so it was nice for her to accompany us on this day. Blake's Farm hosts over 200 vendors during the festival, and it was an absolute treasure hunt. I found some unique lavender lemonade soaps and the most adorable lavender marshmallows. And guess what? I even found a coffee mug that had my name written all over it. Perfect for my book-loving world. We loved all the boutiques and the t-shirt vendors with quotes we could relate to. Some of us bought cookies and bourbon with honey, while others enjoyed exploring the gems, jewelry, rocks, and essential oils. I personally loved the felt flowers. There were 2 areas filled with vendors, making it a long but delightful day, and I love people watching, and it was so much fun to see everyone dressed in lavender colors and whimsical costumes. There were plenty of selfie spots for photos and places to smell the lavender. The music on the porch of a cute cottage added a charming touch, and there were a few food trucks and food campers to choose from when it came to more food and drink. Sharing these experiences with my Stargazer friends made it even more special, and the day was filled with laughter, joy, and unforgettable moments. It's days like these that remind us of the importance of spending time with the people we care about and creating memories that will last a lifetime. I also want to share a little bit about the history and charm of lavender farms, especially here in Michigan. Did you know that Michigan is home to around 21 lavender farms? And one of the most notable is the Lavender Hill Farm, located in Boyne City, just minutes from Petoskey. It's the largest commercial lavender farm in Michigan. Lavender farming has a rich history, and it's amazing to see how it has grown in Michigan. Lavender is not only beautiful and fragrant, but it also has a multitude of uses from culinary to therapeutic. And visiting lavender farms can be such a relaxing and educational experience. You get to see the different varieties of lavender, learn how they are cultivated, and even try your hand at cutting your own bouquet. We couldn't leave without each of us buying a lavender plant to take home. There were so many to choose from. We wrapped up our day by heading to the barn to see a newborn donkey. It was such a sweet moment. And the barn also has other farm animals and is a great area if you have kids. We watched a turtle walking across the grass, and we indulged in some baby pigs playing in the mud, and of course couldn't resist looking at the baby donkey and his mama. The barn also had goats and baby chicks. It's days like this that remind me of how precious our time with friends truly is. Our Stargazers group is more than just a club, it's family. We've shared so many laughs, stories, and memories over the years, and there's something magical about spending a day together in such a beautiful setting, surrounded by nature, good food, and great company. While the Lavender Festival is a summer highlight, Blake's Farm is equally enchanting in the fall. It's known for its cider mill, which draws crowds from all over. The crisp fall air, the vibrant colors of the leaves, and the smell of fresh cider and donuts create the perfect autumn atmosphere. It gets pretty crowded, but that just adds to the festive spirit. And whether you're picking apples, navigating a corn maze, or just enjoying a hayride, fall at Blake's Farm is an experience you don't want to miss. It's the perfect place for families and friends to come together and create lasting memories. Our final stop was to stock up on some lavender treats, homemade pies, and donuts. The perfect ending to our day. Blake's has a store just for that, and it's filled with all the things summer has to offer. Today was such a beautiful sunny day, and it was filled with catching up and laughter. And if you're looking for a unique and relaxing experience, I highly recommend visiting Blake's Farm for the Lavender Festival. So today was so much fun. I'm glad that I was able to share with you the Lavender Festival here in Michigan. I would definitely recommend it. They do it 2 weekends in a row now because it's just so crowded and so full of people. And there were a lot of little kids there. And again, I hope you enjoyed the video. So I'm going to show you some things that I bought from today. Everybody bought a little bit of something. Some people bought some bourbon, some honey bourbon, because they had some honey vendors there and things like that. We all bought ourselves some lavender plants so that we could put them in our yard and remember today. So I was really excited about that we all chose to do a little bit of something for ourselves today. We had lunch there, so that was really nice. And then we had to part ways, and everybody was busy for their weekend because this was on a Friday. And so now they're all headed home and spending time with their significant others and their families. But I'm going to show you what I got today. So they had quite a few tasty treats. I ended up having some lavender lemonade, which was absolutely delicious. And then I bought myself a cupcake to try. It's a lavender cupcake. Just so beautiful how they put this together. And then I went to a booth, and they had these lavender marshmallows, and they let everybody taste them, and they're so good. So I'm thinking this would be such a cool thing to try with some s'mores. So I'm going to try that when we do a fire. And then, of course, I couldn't resist. I bought this mug. There's no such thing as too many books, because I'm just such a book reader, and I thought this was really cute for sitting outside. And so I bought that, and then we all really loved the way this smelled. This is some beautiful lavender lemonade soap. It has a little more hint of the lemonade in it, so it just smells so wonderful. And then because we were at Blake's Farm, I couldn't resist. I had to get some powdered sugar donuts and some cider donuts for my husband and I. They don't always make the powdered sugar donuts.
So I definitely wanted to get those. So that was what I took away from where we were at today. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching today's Mimi Homestyle video. We hope you had a great time and found some inspiration for your next celebration. If you want to stay updated, follow us on TikTok and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll get notified of our videos on YouTube. Check out our website at mimihomestyle.com and our printables at Grin and Print on Etsy. I can't wait to see you next time for more fun ideas.